Hello, we're back. We're going to do a little skit here. How many of you like road trips? Raise your hand. Has anybody ever been on a road trip before?
Yeah.
Where were you on a road trip to?
Went to the Upper Peninsula in Michigan.
Upper Peninsula. So how long did that take?
To drive.
Yeah. It's a pretty long drive.
6 or 8 or something. I slept a lot.
Yeah. Well, you know, being from Ohio and being OSU and Buckeye fans, we don't like going to Michigan, but ever so often we have to go out to that awful state. But no, actually I do like Michigan. It's a wonderful place. But speaking of road trips, one of the best road trips that I ever went on was my dad was a high school principal and he was having a little stressful time. So we woke up one day and he said, "Hey, we're taking a road trip." So I was planning on going to school, but we decided to go to a Cincinnati Reds game instead. So we spent 2 hours in the car. It was a wonderful time with my dad. We saw the Reds win. So it was a great experience. I remember it for the rest of my life. So sometimes road trips can be fun. Sometimes they can be long. But you guys, in a sense, are on a road trip yourself. Road trip through adolescence to adulthood. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. And we're going to actually take a vehicle. So I know that you guys can't drive, but if you had a dream car, what's a type of car that you guys would like to drive? Any suggestions?
A Stingray Corvette.
A Stingray Corvette. Boy, those probably only cost about $10,000 or $12,000, right? No, they're probably a lot more expensive than that. But unfortunately, with life, you don't always get what you want. So in this case, we've got a Volkswagen Bug. Okay, so this is the car that we're stuck with. We've got the Volkswagen Bug, and you guys are driving. You're really excited because this is a new opportunity for you. You're an adolescent, and here you are coming to the town of adolescents, population 12 million. I think there's a little bit more than that when we talk about all the adolescents in the country, but you're driving through this town of adolescents. You've got freedom. You've got new activities that you're doing. The horizon just opens up as far as all the different things that you can be involved in. So it's a really exciting time. So you're driving through this town of adolescence, and pretty soon you start seeing these signs saying Adultsville, 8 years ahead. And you're really excited because you're thinking to yourself, well, once I'm an adult, I'm going to have even more freedom, and I'm going to be able to have a job. I might have a family, have a career. So there's all these fun things that you're really looking forward to. So you're driving through adolescence, you're not at Adultsville yet, and then all of a sudden you see a person holding a flag. And this person says, "Hold on, don't go that way, there's danger. There's a bridge that's out." So there's actually a road that goes this way, and he's telling you to take that road, or you can keep on going and possibly hit that danger. So if that was you, if you had that option, what would you do? Any suggestions?
Turn around.
Turn around? Okay. Would anybody go through and say, that guy with the flag, he doesn't know what he's doing. Let's just keep on going. We'll see what happens. Would anybody do that? No, probably not. So if you trust this person with the flag, if he's with the road crew, he probably knows what he's doing, so it'd probably be a good thing to go around the danger and make it to Adultsville. But unfortunately, there's a lot of people in life that don't have that flag person telling them when they're about to do something wrong. And it becomes a little bit more complicated too, because sometimes you don't know who to trust. And sometimes you might have one flag person telling you, keep on going straight, and another flag person telling you, go this way. So you're kind of scratching your head thinking to yourself, who do I believe in? Who do I trust? But once we figure out who those people are, the best thing to do is listen to them, and then we avoid the danger. In this case, there's a big canyon here, and it's called the Canyon of Inferiority. So we don't want to fall into that canyon of inferiority when we're talking about having low self-esteem and making bad choices. So as we kind of process this a little bit more, when you think about this vehicle here, how important is it to have a vehicle that works properly?
Very important.
Very important. Yeah, if you're driving a car, you want to make sure that it doesn't break down. You want to make sure that you're taking care of it. So how can you take care of yourself? How can you make sure that you're gassed up, you had your oil change, you're ready to go? What are some decisions or choices that you can make on a regular basis that are going to help you to keep your automobile moving and working properly? Can you think of anything?
Have a safe place to keep my car.
Okay, yeah, safe place to keep your car. You know, people can break into cars. You want to protect it. Maybe keep it in the garage. Maybe don't let money sit on the seat so that it gets broken into. So you want to protect yourself. You want to protect your body. You want to protect your life. So that's very important to do. So as you're going through adolescence, very similar to this skit, what are some things that might be dangerous? Things that you might want to avoid. Can you think of anything?
Drugs.
Drugs. Yeah, drugs is a bad thing. Anything else?
Bad friends.
Bad friends. And a lot of times these things get grouped together. So maybe, falling in with the wrong people, that might be something that would lead you to drugs, would lead you to alcohol. I've got a son that, he has people in his class that they've got the smartphones now, and they've got pornography that they can actually download from their smartphones. So he's actually had to make some decisions on who to hang out with and who not to hang out with. This is just as a freshman, his first couple weeks in high school, and he's having to come in, make some of these decisions. So it's very important as we're preparing for adulthood to make good decisions, to figure out who those flag people are in our life that are going to point us in the right direction. So who are some of those people in your life that would be good flag people that would tell you the right direction to go in?
My mom and dad.
Mom and dad, yeah. Okay. What about other people in addition to your mom and dad?
Godparents.
Godparents,
Aunts and uncles.
aunts and uncles,
Teachers.
teachers. Okay. What about at church? Anybody at church you can think of?
Youth group.
Youth group leader, pastor, seminarians, deacons. Okay, so there's a lot of people. So one of the best things that you can do as you're getting to be an adolescent, getting to be an adult in a couple years, is just make sure you have those flag people in your life that you can trust, that can point you in the right direction. Okay, thanks a lot.
Transition.
Okay, and the next segment is going to be shelter and attitudes, and Rebecca is going to be leading us in that.